So far, we have seen how to create and modify our HTML page with JavaScript, but how do we really interact with pages? What I mean is, how we can make web page more interactive, like when we click something or perform certain tasks, some change happen inside it. For example, when we click a submit button, our form gets submitted, or on hovering the mouse over some elements something occur, or similar with keyboard when we click certain key, some kind of event occur. Basically, events are actions that happen when the user or browser manipulates a page. They play an important role as they can cause elements of a web page to change dynamically. In this lesson we will look at our most basic and commonly used event handler, and that is addeventlistener. And we'll also create our first simple project with it, so without ado let's get started. The addeventlistener method in JavaScript allows the user to set functions to be run when a certain event occurs, such as when a user clicks a button. Now let's take a look at the syntax for it. Here, element is basically a target where you can say the element you want to get control over. Event inside the bracket is a string that specifies the name of the event like click, or load, or mouse over, and more. And function, we already learned about it in our previous video, which is a piece of code which performs certain tasks. And in the end-use capture, is an optional Boolean value that specifies whether the event should be executed in the capturing or bubbling phase. And don't worry about bubbling, we will cover it in some other video, and for this lesson we are not going to use it at all. And for list of events, you can use Google and can also visit W3 School, where you will find many of them. For a learning purpose we will use only few of them, but if you want to try more of them just go for it. Give it a try by yourself, as only practice will make you perfect. Let's create our first event listener. Let's const btn equals document.querySelector and add class box. Now here, for event listener let's say set button as our target element. After that add event listener, inside brackets, click comma, function, and within this listener, let's console log out, clicked. This is just to see if our event listener is working properly or not. Check this out, our button is working perfectly. So now let's create an array. Const color equals red, green, blue. Now inside this function let's say document.body.style.backgroundColor equals color, and to select colors from array, just add index number, for instance, color at index 0, and save. Now when we click the box our body color is changed to red. Similarly, let's say color at index 1. It's green color. And at index 2, we got blue. Here we are just accessing this colors which is saved in this array. Here we are only able to access one color at time, which kind of static and boring. Let's try to make it more fun. Let's remove this line for now as we don't need it. And let's try to select this colors randomly from this list, and to do that we will use math.random. Let me quickly explain what math.random does. Let's comment this out for now and make a function called random number. Here in random number, const equals math.random multiply by 1 for instance. And when we save this, we got this random value, and this value lies between 0 and 1. Similarly, if changed to 2, now check out, we get value 1 point something. But in the end we cannot select decimal values, right? I mean there can be only true or false value. So to resolve this we just have to convert this decimal to floor, and to do so just add math.floor like this, and that's it. Now let's make some changes to our function, so that we can use it for changing our color. Let's remove this function call from here. And let's directly return this math.floor. Over here replace 2 with color.length, which will select color from our array. And finally over here let's call our function and save. Check this out. Now we are able to change this background color randomly by accessing colors from our array. Now I want you to create a random background or links button color changer. I am sure you can make one. Hope you liked this lesson. Please do share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.